Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sydd Ferrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you hit that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. And if you are a woman that needs relationship advice, or you want to learn more about how to think like a man, or why men do the things they do, act the way they act, and think the way they think, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the description below, and I can help you out personally, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, brand new on my website, if you want me to coach you every step of the way, step by step, throughout your dating or relationship process and journey, and you want me to become your personal dating coach long term, then I have a special program just for you. Link is in the description below also, and I can help you out personally again, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, go pick up my brand new Girls Night card game. It's officially out. So if you're having a game night with your homegirls and you need something to do, then make sure you go pick up my Girls Night card game. It got a lot of fun questions and scenarios about love and relationships and everything all in between. So make sure you go pick that up. Link is in the description below, okay? And then on this hand, we got my brand new ebook. It's called Oh, He's Toxic, Period. And if you never want to be played, used, or manipulated by a man ever again in your whole life, then make sure you go pick up that ebook right there because it's fire, okay? And again, link is in the description below for that also, okay? And also, if you are a woman and you love quotes, dating quotes, relationship quotes, and things like that, then I have something special just for you. I came up with my top 100, yes, 100 dating love quotes for women, right? So if you want to go get that, it's on my website. And again, as usual, the link is in the description below also, okay? So all that's out the way, and we gonna jump right into this video. And this video is titled, How to Know If a Man is Husband Material. Right, ladies? So you trying to figure out, you say, Sydd, is this man that I'm dealing with husband material? Like, what are the signs? How do I know if a man will make a good husband or not? Like, what are some clear indicators and some clear ways how a woman can know if this man is for sure a good man to be a lifetime and long-term partner? You know, when you out here dating, it's gonna be a lot of fake and phony men. You know, they're gonna act like they like you, they're gonna act like they want a relationship, but not give you one, right? Or they're gonna be playing games, using you, taking advantage of you, you know, disrespecting you, all the above. And a lot of times they're gonna act like they like you and they wanna be with you, but later on down the line, not a good fit for you, right? So you want to find your Prince Charming. You want to find a man that actually wants to be with you and that's a good man overall and that you can live happily ever after with, right? You want a man that's able to be a husband to you, and you want to be a wife, right? And you want a man that's ready. You know what I'm saying? You trying to figure out and distinguish the ways of how to identify. Like, what are the good signs? What are the green flags? You know, we talk a lot about red flags, but what are some green flags when it comes to dating a man, okay? So, ladies, in this video, I'm going to give you, per usual, my top 5. Yes, 5 ways how you as a woman, how you can identify if a man is indeed husband material and he ready for that life and he ready to commit to you, he ready for marriage, he want all the same things that you want, right? So this how you tell if he a good man and that you should be with him long term based on these 5 ways, okay? So we're gonna jump right into this video and we're gonna go to number 1. So number 1, The first way, how you as a woman, how you can identify if a man is husband material, if he ready, if he the man of your dreams, and you should continue to date and be with him and stuff like that, because it's going to pay off in the long run because he a good man, is he is financially stable. So, if you looking for a man that's husband material, you better be looking for a man that's able to provide a certain type of lifestyle for y'all to even be married and to build a legacy with, right? Why would you get with a man that ain't got no money, or that's broke, or that's struggling and don't really have a lot of funds for himself and don't have a lot of money for himself, but this man is still involved in your life? And that's not fair to you, because if you do not get a man that has some type of resources, then how do you expect to survive in this world where everything you do literally costs money, right? To eat costs money. Everything you do, from where you live, what you drive, everything costs money. You know what I'm saying? And how are you going to be able to live a certain type of lifestyle? Or how is this man going to be able to take care of you when you're pregnant with his baby one day? Or take care of the kids and take care of everything, while you're pregnant? Or if you can or can't work or whatever, he can't even provide nothing for you. So you going to be struggling with a man just to be struggling. And you do not want to be struggling in no marriage with no man. And statistically, one of the main reasons why marriages end, or marriages end up in divorce, is because of financial reasons, right? It's not even just cheating or infidelity or nothing like that. It's the finances, right? Because how we gonna eat? How we gonna, be in a household together and we both looking at each other, both hungry? We both hungry, looking at each other, and ain't no food in the house because this man don't have nothing to offer you, right? So you definitely want to get a man that got something going on. He don't gotta be rich. He don't gotta have a big old mansion and, a Ferrari outside or a Lamborghini outside. He don't gotta have all that. But you want this man to be financially stable, and you want him to have three things, right? Every man that you date, and it's very important, every single man that you date should have three things. Mandatory. Do you hear me? Mandatory. You better not be dating no man that don't have these three things. If this man don't have no income, aka no job, or he don't have no business where he making legal income, keyword legal income, right? By, like I said, a job or business, so he got his own money, okay, to be able to support himself and be able to, have a little left over to do whatever, right? So he's stable and he got a little extra, right? So that's okay. And then you want him to have a car, right? That's the second thing you want him to have, is a car, a vehicle, something to ride around in, and preferably a decent vehicle that can get from point A to point B and look decent enough, you know what I'm saying, to ride in, and to drive, So you definitely want a man that got his own transportation, okay? And then the last thing you want a man to have, mandatory, he has to have it if he wants to date you, is he has to have his own place to stay. If this man don't have his own crib, if he don't have his own house, if he don't have his own apartment in his name, then he not even able to hold it down. He don't even have a foundation for himself to lay his own head. So how is he going to support you in a family if he don't even have a place to lay his own head? You know what I'm saying? If he's struggling to even find a place of residence to live at, So you want a man that's able to provide for himself, got his stuff in order, and it's very important that he has legal income, a job or a business, and he needs to have a car, and he needs to have his own place to stay. If he got all three of them, then that's a good start. Because if he don't, then guess what? He gonna be in your stuff. He gonna be riding around in your car all day. he gonna be laid up in your house rent free, not paying no bills or paying the bare minimum bills, and you taking care of this grown man. He a grown man and you taking care of him. You know what I'm saying? And then if this man don't have his own money, guess who money he gonna be in? Guess who pocket he gonna be in? Guess who purse he gonna be in? Yours. Cause you the one, you the breadwinner. He gonna be asking you for money. He gonna be asking you for an allowance like he a little kid, you know? He gonna be asking you to do stuff and pay for stuff and do whatever. All the dates, all the trips, all the gifts is all gonna be you. So you do not want to be in a marriage or in a relationship or nothing with a man when you're doing all of the work or majority of the work, and you are the one providing for the man and he's not providing for you or even for himself. So if he can't even do for himself, this is very important. It's very, very important. If a man cannot do for himself, you cannot expect for him to do for you. If a man cannot take care of himself, whether it's financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever, if he can't take care of himself, how do you expect for him to take care of you and raise a family with you if he is empty? If he don't have nothing to pour into you and he's empty, you gonna be upset when you the only one pouring. You the only one pouring into this man and he can't pour back into you because he an empty cup. You know? So do not be doing more for a man. And then a lot of times you're gonna be resenting him and you're gonna be so mad and so angry at yourself for allowing this grown man to benefit off of you and get all of your resources and get everything up out of you, and you get nothing in return, right? And it's not fair. So you want a man that's able to provide for you. You want a man that's able to be on your level or higher, right? You want a man that's able to, shower you and provide and do for you, right? Because like I always say, a man's self-esteem is directly tied to his finances. So guess what? Again, if this man don't have no money, if you marry a man and he ain't got no money, right? Then guess what? A lot of times, a lot of men will naturally angry. And why are they naturally angry? Because they're not where they want to be in life. A lot of guys, you may hear a lot of men, they may say, I'm not where I want to be in life. I wish I had a little bit more money, or I wish I knew what career path I wanted to be on, or I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in life, or I'm not making as much money as I want to make. I'm not doing what I want to do in life. I'm not happy. I'm barely scraping by. I'm barely getting by. I'm just trying to figure everything out. Or I'm in school. I'm trying to, figure out what my major gonna be. I'm switching majors, or I'm just, trying to graduate, and I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm still trying to get there. I'm still in this little, rut right now. He's stuck right now, right? He's in survival mode, right? This man in survival mode. So he trying to get him together. He not where he want to be at. So when a man is in survival mode, he will do anything to be able to survive. Okay? So remember that. If a man is in survival mode and he don't got no money, he ain't got no place to stay, he ain't got no car, he ain't got nothing, then he is in survival mode. Meaning he will use you as a woman and all your benefits, your car, your house, your money, because he needs to survive. So he gonna survive off of you. So he gonna be using you. So the only reason why he with you is to use you for the benefits that come with you, but not for you as a person. So if you got a man that got his own money, then he not gonna be worried about your money. He not gonna be all in your pocket and expecting you to come off of money to pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? And leeching and roaching and using you. You don't want a man that's using you. So a lot of men, they're naturally unhappy because they're not where they want to be in life. They're not happy with their life or the way it's going. So what they do is they take all their anger out on everybody else. So that's the reason why this man always mad, or he's always angry, or he's always quick to snap at you. He always quick to, go off on you, or he gets so defensive, or he can't never think straight. He make irrational decisions. He just all over the place with what he want to do and what he want to be in life. This man just going crazy. And that's gonna drive you crazy when you dealing with a man that he ain't got his stuff together, right? So he not mentally stable because he not financially stable. You gotta understand that when it comes to money, it's very important to a man to say, hey, I got some money, because if not, then I'm not producing anything that's beneficial for a woman to be able to help her out. You know, maybe he's attractive and maybe he's handsome, or maybe, you know, he's a cool guy and he's funny, but handsome don't pay no bills and funny don't pay no bills at the end of the day. You know, so he may be handsome, he may be tall, he may be funny, whatever. But tall don't pay no bills, right? Handsome ain't paying no bills, okay? So you want a man that got some money that's able to pay some bills, right? And also you want a man that's responsible with his money. You want a man that not only do he get money, a lot of guys, they get money, but not a whole lot of guys be keeping their money. It's a lot of guys, they got bad money management skills. They just be blowing their money. They just blow their money everywhere, and then they end up with nothing. So yeah, he getting money, but he's spending it as soon as he get it. So he still broke. Even though he get money, he's still broke because he spend it as soon as he get it. So that's the reason why, you know, you got to be careful with a lot of guys with their money management skills, because he might not be good with money. You want a man that's good with money. You want a man that know how to invest, right? Know how to invest into stuff. Know how to build a company, right? Know how to build a business. Or that knows how to climb the corporate ladder, you know? Or that knows how to, you know, do his own thing out here. You know, you want a man that's able to save some money, right? That's able to keep some money. And you want a man that's able to, you know, put his money in certain things that's going to benefit him later, right? And benefit the family and the legacy later. You want a man that's able to think for the future, right? You want a man that's right now, I got money right now, but I need to think long term with this money that I'm getting right now for the future, right? So you want a man with good money management skills, and you want a man that got money, and you want a man that get money. All legal income, legal money, right? So that's number one. You definitely want you a man that got some money, because if you don't have no money, that's going to be a number one problem. When them bills not paid and you married this man and y'all lights is off, when you married this man and you ain't got no gas in your car, when you marry this man and you ain't got no food in the refrigerator, and your kids is hungry and you hungry and he hungry, right? That's not gonna be fun, is it? That's not gonna be cool, is it? No. So get you a man that got some money so y'all can survive together. Because if he don't got nothing, then guess what? Y'all gonna be starving. Okay, and struggling, and you do not want to struggle in no marriage. Okay, so that's number one. Make sure he got some money and he's stable. So he's stable financially, and a lot of times he'll be stable in his mind. Okay, so number two, the second way how you as a woman, how you can identify if a man is husband material or not, is he is structured, disciplined, and he's responsible. So, you want a man that's structured, disciplined, and responsible. Meaning, again, not only do he have his stuff together financially, but he got his stuff together in order. So he show up to work on time. You know, he's ambitious. He got drive. You know, he's determined. He has a lot of determination. He got fire in his eyes. Like he ready to just, you know, be the best that he can be, you know, and he strives every day to be better. You know, you want a man that you want a man that got a routine. You know, he wakes up, you know, he's on schedule, do what he got to do, handle his business, come home, you know, do whatever he got to do, you know, to succeed and to get through the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year, right? You want a man that takes care of himself too. So you want a man that's responsible and disciplined with everything he do, you know, with his achievements, and you want a man that's able to take care of himself, right? So you want a man that's clean, okay? You want a man that's clean. You want to make sure this man is clean. He got on clean clothes. You want to be with a man that's clean. You want to be with a man that washes his sheets. You want to be with a man that showers daily. You know what I'm saying? You want to be with a man that has a clean house. You know, when you walk in his house is clean. You know, he vacuums, he does stuff. You know, you want a man that got good hygiene, right? You want a man that dress nice, look good, smell good, get haircuts. You know, a haircut is real big. You know, you want a man to have, you know, get his haircut nice or have his hair done however way he have it done. You know, just be well groomed. You know, you want a man that look good, smell good, and stuff like that, right? Just take care of himself, take care of his house. You know, his house look good, right? His house clean. When you walk in, you know, this man house clean. You walk in this man house, his house spotless, right? You walk in this man, you know, you get in this man car spotless. This man then vacuumed out everything so nice and all wiped down and all clean, right? Everything about him is just clean, right? Because cleanliness is next to godliness, right? And he know that. So he just a clean guy overall. So you want a guy that's responsible with himself, because guess what? What you don't want to do is you don't want to marry no dirty man. You better not be marrying no dirty man, right? You don't want to marry no dirty man that don't take care of himself. You know, that stink. He don't smell good. He stink. Or, you know, he don't never get no haircut. You know what I'm saying? His hair just growing all wild or whatever. He just don't care. And, you know, he don't wash his sheets. He don't wash his clothes. His house is a mess. He got pizza boxes and Gatorade bottles and water bottles and open wrappers and all kinds of junk and stuff all over his house. His house a mess. You know, you go to this man's car. He moving stuff out the way because his car is so dirty. You know, you want a man that... You don't want no man like that you got to clean up after, because he going to be expecting you to be his maid, and you going to be cleaning up after a dirty man. When you doing this man laundry and he got them brown little stains in his drawers, you ain't going to be too happy about that, right? You know what I'm saying? So you want a man that's clean. You don't want a man that's dirty and leaving them skid marks in his drawers. You know, you want a man that's clean, okay? And that take care of himself, right? Because it's very important. And then you want a man that's smart. You want a man that got good problem solving skills. You want a man that's able to solve conflict, solve problems, come up with solutions, right? You want a man that got critical thinking skills. Like, he know what to do. You want a man that got the answers. Or if he ain't got the answers, he gonna figure it out, or he gonna get somebody that do know the answers, and he gonna figure out whatever he need to do. But you want a man that, hey, whatever he gotta do, he gonna make sure it's done. You know what I'm saying? No matter what he gotta do, he gonna handle it himself, or he gonna get some help to get some assistance to get the job done, but he gonna get the job done without you even have to ask. You not even gonna have to ask this man to get stuff done, right? And then you want a handy man. What you got a man for and he ain't handy? You know what I'm saying? You want a man that's able to fix something around the house. Fix something. Make yourself useful. You chilling, sitting up on the couch all day. Make yourself useful. Go fix something, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, back in the day, let's take it back in the day. Back in the day, when you got a man, back in the day, this is what you had. When you had a man, you had an electrician, you had a plumber, you had a yard man, you had a mechanic, you had everything in one. You had all the jobs. That man did everything around the house. He had every position. He was working around the house. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was putting in work. You know, whenever the house, something needed some fixing around the house, he did it, you know? And that's what you got when you got and that's what you had, you know? You had a good handyman. It's a lot of guys right now, they not handy. They useless, right? It's a lot of useless guys walking around, don't even know how to change a tire on a car. How sad is that? You know, it's a lot of guys out here, they never even learned how to change the tire on a car. You know, so what's going to happen if you got a flat tire and this man, you can't call him to come to your rescue. You got to call AAA. You can't call your man to come rescue you. You got to call another company to come rescue you because your man don't know what he doing or something like that. You know, back in the day, when you called the man and you was dealing with him and you called him and you had a flat tire, hey, he was on the way, he fixed that tire up and he sent on your way. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You was good. But now these men, they don't even know what they doing now and they not handy. They don't know hard work. It's a lot of men don't know hard work. They don't know how to get their hands dirty, right? You want a man that, you know, he can get his hands dirty, you know, and he know what to do. Maybe he got money and maybe he paid people to do it, right? He may got money, right? You know, nowadays you got money. You may say Sydd, you know, but nowadays he might just pay somebody to be a mechanic. Or nowadays you might just pay somebody to be a plumber or be an electrician or be a yard man. You could pay somebody to do all that now, right? Yeah. Okay, you can pay somebody to do it, but that man still gotta know how to do it. You know, for the basic foundation of manhood, he should know how to fix some stuff if some stuff get messed up on his own without having to call somebody every single time he in trouble, right? He should be a man and at least try to figure it out on his own. But, you know, some things, you know, you might have to leave to professionals. Like, I get it. Like, when it comes to, like, electric stuff, like electricity and being an electrician, I get it. You know, maybe he might not know which wires go where and you don't want him to get electrocuted, right? But you want a man that at least, you know, maybe do some research on what's going on or try to figure out what's going on, or try to learn about the problem so the problem never happens again, or he know what to do next time that happens and he pay attention to, you know, what's going on. Like, you want a man that know what he doing or gonna figure it out, right? So basically, you just want a man with a good head on his shoulders that eat right. You know, he eat right, he exercise. You know, he train his mind, he train his body, he train his spirit. You know, this man is very structured, very disciplined. He on time, on point. He just good all the way around. He take care of himself, everything, right? So that's number 2. So number 3, the third way how you as a woman, how you can identify if a man is indeed husband material or not, is this man, he done put his player card down. Okay? So he put the player card down. He ain't in the streets no more. He put his player card in the trash. He say, look, I ain't dating no more. I ain't about to be out here messing around with all these chicken heads and these hoochie mamas and these hood rats no more. I'm not messing around with them no more. That was back in my days. You know, I had my fun. You know, it was all cool and fun when it lasted and I had a lot of fun, blah, blah, blah. But I'm ready for something serious. Them little chicken heads, you know, they didn't last all that long. They wasn't nothing long term. It was only for the moment. But I want something for real. I want something long term. I want something serious. I want a wife, right? So that's when this man, he done with the past. He said, man, I'm not about to be chasing these girls all around no more. I'm not about to be spending all my money trying to, you know, date all these girls and trying to, you know, have fun with them and blah, blah, blah. I'm not about to be hanging out all night I'm done with that life. I want something I can come home to. I want some substance. I want somebody I could build a family with, right? I want to build a legacy with. I can't build no legacy with these hoochie mamas. I can't build no legacy with the chicken heads. So I want a real woman, right? So this man, he tired of running around. He tired of being in the streets. He tired of, you know, he tired of hanging out and being casual. He's tired of casually dating. He want to date with a purpose now. So when a man is husband material, you know it because he wants to be a husband and he's actively looking for a wife. So he asking questions like, he want to move forward. He hanging out with you, he hanging out with you, really trying to get to know you as a person. He digging deep into you, trying to figure out, do I want this woman as a lifetime partner? Because I'm really trying to court and vet and make sure that you are a good fit for me because I'm really looking for a wife. So he gonna be serious about you. This man will talk about marriage. He'll talk about relationships. He'll talk about being in a monogamous, one-on-one relationship, exclusive, official with one another, right? He talks about that. And his actions are proving it because he's actively, taking you out. He's actively, talking to you, trying to, build a bond with you, trying to build a, reputation with you, trying to get close to you. He's trying to spend a lot of time with you. He wants you around. He really cares. He's really enjoying getting to knowing you, right? He wants you to be just all up in his mix because he like you a lot, right? He wants to be a part of your world and he wants you to be a part of his world. So he's going to be actively, pursuing you and actively, going after you, chasing you, wanting you. I got to get this woman, right? And this man, he going to be tired of sleeping around. He tired of sleeping around and having sex with all these women. He don't want to have sex with a whole bunch of women and be chasing them and be trying to do too much, trying to get the sex. He tired of that. He say, hey, I just want consistent sex from one woman. I'd rather have consistent sex from one woman than iffy sex from whoever, right? I don't even know when I'm going to get it. But I want something serious, right? So he ready to put the player card face down, throw it in the trash, rip it up, burn up the player card, and he want the relationship card. He want the marriage card. He want the forever card, right? In that order. He gonna go relationship, marriage, and then forever on. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a man that don't want no relationship, if you got a man that he talking about some, I'm not really ready for a relationship, or I'm just focused on me, I'm just going with the flow. I don't want to rush things. I want to take my time. I'm not ready. Then that's a man that, guess what? He not ready for no marriage, and he not ready to put his player card down. Basically, when a man say, I'm not ready for a relationship, he's saying, I don't want a relationship with you, or I don't want a relationship with nobody at all. Meaning, either way it go, I want to do my own thing with or without you. So I don't want to be tied down to you or maybe nobody, but I still want to do my own thing and have sex and hang out with multiple women and do whatever I want to do. So if you got a guy like that that's not ready to commit, or tell you that he not ready to commit, or tell you that he don't want to never be married ever, or he not ready to be in a relationship, or he never want to be married, or this man think that marriage is just a bad thing and he got, negative things to say about marriage and he never want to be committed to nobody, stuff like that, or he afraid of commitment, he's scared. You don't need no man that's scared. You need a man that's for sure about you. Like, I'm ready, girl. Like, hey, So guess what? Number 1 and number 3 go hand in hand, right? Because number 1, I told you this man gotta be financially stable. Why I tell you this man gotta be financially stable? Because if he ain't got no money, how he gonna pay for a wedding ring? If he ain't got no money, how he gonna pay for a wedding? If he ain't got no money, how y'all gonna go on your honeymoon? If he don't got no money, how y'all gonna eat? How y'all gonna live? How you gonna get the big house? And how y'all gonna get that house? How y'all gonna get all the cars? And how y'all gonna be successful if this man don't have no money to even provide the basic lifestyle for you? He talking about, I want to marry you. I want to marry you. I want to marry you. With what money? You can't even afford a wedding ring. So how does man going to marry you and he can't even afford a ring? He can't even afford to live in his own house. He don't have no place to stay, or he don't have no car. He need to get himself together first before he even think about adding on a woman into his life. So don't ever date a man that's broke and ain't got nothing, because then he ain't gonna be able to spend no money to even buy you a ring, okay? So make sure that this man got money, and make sure this man is ready for commitment and ready to settle down. You want a man that he don't want the streets no more. He wants something real, just like you want something real. And he actively showing you and proving to you and making moves to make that happen, right? So that's number 3. So number 4, the fourth way, how you as a woman, how you can identify if a man is indeed husband material and if you should be with him long term forever, is he is mature and he is emotionally available for you, right? So this man is mature and he's emotionally available. So meaning he know how to communicate. You want a man that know how to open his mouth and talk. It's a lot of men, they not even mature enough to even be able to have a conversation. When you two are having conflict, when y'all bumping heads or y'all don't see eye to eye, y'all have a disagreement, y'all have 2 different opinions on each other, you have 2 different opinions clashing, then a lot of times you need a man that's level-headed and does not get mad or get defensive or get all upset, and know how to communicate. He know how to talk to you like an adult instead of raising his voice and getting mad. He knows how to, calm the situation and reason and work things out with you and not get mad and want to give you the silent treatment and not want to talk to you, right? You want a man that say, hey, if you got a problem with me, come to me and let's talk it out. Or if I have a problem, let's talk it out and I just want to just share it with you so we can work and fix it. You don't want a man that accuses you of stuff or points the finger at you or always blames you or always throws everything on you. No, you want a man that's mature. You want a man that takes accountability, right? You definitely want a man that's mature and that takes accountability for his actions. So he know, okay, if I did something wrong that offended you, please come to me so we can work it out. And let's fix this instead of being mad at each other and not talking and stuff like that. Let's be healthy instead of toxic. Instead of us blowing up at each other or me going off on you or me getting mad and not wanting to talk to you and running away from the problem, let's come to a common solution and let's fix the problem together, right? So you want a man that know how to communicate. You want a man that know how to express his feelings. You want a man that's able to tell you how he feels. You want a man that's able to be vulnerable with you and feel comfortable enough to, come to you and confide to you and vent to you about what's going on in his life, how he's feeling, without feeling like you're going to emasculate him. He want to feel like he's able to come to his woman about anything without you as a woman throwing it in his face later on, or you using his vulnerability for weakness, right? You know what I'm saying? So you want a man that's able to express his emotions, able to trust you, to tell you his feelings, able to discuss, any conflict or anything that y'all two may have and talk it out like adults. You want a man that's able to talk it out like adults instead of get mad and throw a temper tantrum like a little kid. This man beating on his chest and he just going crazy and throwing stuff and yelling and screaming and cussing you out and stuff like that, when a simple conversation could have just been made. You know what I'm saying? So you want a man that's strong, and you want a man that's able to control his emotions, right? That's a big one. Ladies, you want a man that's able to control, get a hold, get a grip. He got his emotions on lock. Like, he know it's a time and a place to act. He know not to get overly, upset, or he know how to control himself in a calm manner, and how to discuss and how to relay his message without offending people or without, doing too much. You want a man that respects himself and gives respect back to you. So you got to get a man that respects himself, because if he respects himself and he loves himself, then a lot of times he'll respect you and love you. So you want a man to do both, that respects himself and respects you. And then you want a man that's romantic with you, right? Ain't that what all the dating and the relationships and the marriages, a lot of it consists of the romantic stuff, the gifts and the dates and the trips and the I love you, baby, I care for you so much, I want to be with you, this how much you mean to me, you my boo, girl, you my baby, I care about you so much, right? And then not only do he tell you how much he love you, how much he care for you, how much you mean to him, but he show you in his actions based on how he treats you. So he's spending money on you, he's spending time with you. You like his best friend, right? You his best friend, and he really care about you, right? So you want a man that's open with you. You don't want a man that's closed off and that got this big wall up, right? You don't want a man that got this big wall up. You want a man that's open and able to express himself and that's comfortable within himself to be able to be comfortable with being him. And if he need to be vulnerable, then he can be vulnerable, and it don't make him less of a man, right? So, us as human beings, we both have masculine and feminine energy, right? Women have feminine and masculine energy, but mostly, of course, is more feminine energy with estrogen and everything like that. And then men have more masculine energy with testosterone and stuff like that, right? And they still have a little bit of feminine energy in there, right? So you want a man that master his masculinity, but he still got to master the soft part of him, which is the femininity, right? A lot of men, they master the masculinity. Yeah, they big, strong, and tough, but they don't know how to, not be that all the time and feel comfortable within themselves to have a conversation and to be calm and to, just be cool without being all macho and being so tough and being so rough. Somebody that's more gentle and more, relaxing, where it make you feel comfortable, where he can come down to your level and speak to you. You know what I'm saying? So you want a man that's romantic and he treats you right and he expresses himself and he's able to communicate without getting mad and blowing up and tripping, right? So that's number 4. So number 5, the fifth and last and final way how you as a woman, how you can identify if a man is husband material, is he is healed from his past traumas and he is secure within himself. So this man, he not bitter, right? He not bitter towards anybody or anything that happened in his past, right? Maybe them childhood traumas, he healed from them childhood traumas. They not traumas no more. They were stepping stones to where the man he is today, that's where he came from, but look who he is today. You know what I'm saying? So he don't look at it like it's a trauma. He look at it like, hey, that was a place in my life that I'm proud to be out of, and I'm much better now, And you want a man that don't hold on to the past. You want a man that's not holding on to ex-girlfriends, not holding on to ex-careers and your ex-football highlight tapes. Back in the day, man, I used to get them on the field or on the court, boy, I used to get them. You don't want a man that's still living in the past, that's still I remember back when I was younger, or I remember back in the day, or I remember back when this, back when that, back. And then you don't want a man that's still suffering from what he went through years ago, right? You want a man that's able to be healed, and he healed himself, he went through the process, maybe he got some therapy, maybe, he handled it on his own. You know, whatever he did, maybe he prayed about it. Maybe he went to church, talked to God about it. Whatever this man did to get the necessary treatment that he needed, this man is healed. And he's at a good spot in his life where, you know, the old stuff don't affect him. All the women that dogged him out, all the women that cheated, lied to him, all the women that used him for his money, all the women that played him or played games, he not bitter towards women. He not bitter, and he don't dislike or hate women. You know, it's some men, they do not like women. They do not like women at all. It's a lot of men, they do not like women, and they like having sex with them, but they don't like women as a person, as people, you know? So you want a man that is confident within himself. You don't want a man that got low self-esteem. You want a man that got some good self-esteem. Not too big-headed, right? But you want him to be confident. You don't want him to be arrogant to where he doing too much and he think he better than everybody. But you want a man to think highly of himself and think nice of himself to where, you know, he respects himself and loves himself and he treats himself nice, you know? And this man is secure within himself. So he don't get jealous of nobody. He don't be hating on nobody. He don't disrespect nobody. You know, he don't treat people bad. He treat people with respect. He's a gentleman. You want a man that's a gentleman, that's secure within himself, that know how to treat people, know how to talk to people, you know, that know how to adjust, know how to adapt to his environment. You want a man that you could bring everywhere. You want a man you could bring home to your mama, that you could bring to the strip club, that you could bring to a business meeting, that you could bring to church, that you could bring everywhere. You want a man you could bring everywhere, right? Because he should be adaptable to his environment. If you take this man anywhere, he gonna adapt to his environment. You know what I'm saying? And you want a man that's a leader, right? He gotta be able to lead the way. You know what I'm saying? He gotta be able to know where he going and lead the way, have a plan. You want a man with a plan. He healed from his past, all the people that hurt him, all the people that crossed him, that betrayed him. He ain't tripping over that no more, right? He like, let's move on, let's move forward. I'm better, I'm stronger. You know, I'm confident. You want a man that got his own stuff together, that's a good leader. If he can lead his own life in a healthy way and not a toxic way where he going off on everybody, he mad at the world because he don't have no money, or he mad at the world because his life not going the way he think it should, or he don't have good people skills, good communication skills, he don't open up, he always closed off, he's always emotionally unavailable, you know, stuff like that, or he's disrespectful to everybody. You don't want a man that's like that. You don't want a man that don't have no structure, don't have no discipline, that just is a wild animal, just doing whatever. You want a man that is secure within himself, got a grip on himself, got a hold of himself, and he control himself, control his emotions, and he's a gentleman when he needs to be. But also, hey, don't get me wrong now. He got a backbone. If somebody play with him, or if you in some danger, he gonna stand up and he gonna be a boss. And he gonna be tough. And he gonna let them know what's up, right? So he gonna be a protector, but he gonna know, you know, when it's time that I ain't gotta be tough, he know, hey, you know, it's a time and place for everything, right? So you want a man that's financially stable. You want a man that has structure and he's disciplined and he's responsible, right? You want a man that put his player card down and he's ready to commit, ready to be faithful, okay? And then you want a man that's emotionally available for you. And then you want a man that's healed from his past and he's ready to move on and he's secure within himself now. And the past ain't coming up in the future, right? Or in the present. You know, he ain't got extra baggage from past relationships or extra baggage from his childhood traumas that come up in the relationship and that do damage to the relationship. And he's and stuff like that. You want a man that's secure and that's confident and that treats you right, okay? So ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are my top 5 ways how you can identify if a man is husband material or not. And those 5 things that are some important signs that you should look for when it comes to a man and making him your husband. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Hit that bell notification for me. And I'm out of here. So, see you next video.